London Real, sponsored by Bulletproof Coffee. What's next for you for the next 5 years? If you're thinking, where do I want to be in 5? Will you still be doing what you're doing? Will you still be doing the obstacle stuff? Will you still be traveling to London to talk to people? Or
I love to travel the world. I love to speak. Sometimes I take my kids with me. I've been speaking more. And it's just different than podcasting, right? Because with podcasting, you're just talking in front of a mic. And even though, like I mentioned, I am introverted, when I speak, I'm acting anyway. So it doesn't matter. That's my version of just being in theater, being on stage. So I get a kick out of speaking, and I'd love to continue to do that. I really want to build up my homestead and learn a lot more about raising and rotating chicken crops and goats, and spending a lot more time out in our garden because it's gotten a lot bigger and my wife is going to need a lot of help with it. Just learning how to live and take care of the body from a sustainable agriculture standpoint. That's really important. And then my kids, my kids are kind of my life. I've got... every morning when I wake up and I do that heart rate variability measurement, and I'm lying there in bed, I say a prayer for my kids every single day. That somehow, I get emotional just thinking about my kids. But I want them to be amazing human beings who can change the world. And for me to teach them to do that, I have to be the strongest version of me. But it's amazing. Once you have kids, it changes your life's perspective. All of a sudden you have that ultimate responsibility to be able to create this vibrant, strong human being. And it's amazing. That's the most important thing for me is taking my 2 little boys, River and Taryn, and just basically helping them to make the world a better place. Yeah, you're kind of creating the next generation, aren't you? Yeah, it's a really weird feeling. It's spiritual and physical and life-changing all at the same time. And it has big consequences, doesn't it? It does. It's and it's fun too. I mean, it's a hell of a lot of fun to just have these 2 little guys whose lives you can form and shape, and know that if you do that the right way, whatever, they might find the cure for cancer, or whatever, they might set the next Olympic record for cycling, or there are different things that are important, but either way, it's really cool to have kids. So and a challenge, right? Just when you think you figured it out, and it's a challenge, and you get something new, like a monkey wrench. When I had kids 6 years ago, my business exploded, and I think that part of that was me getting that status as the personal trainer of the year, and that helped. But having kids also gave me a huge amount of purpose and direction in life. I did everything from starting a trust, to investing my money more wisely, to paying closer attention to finances, to I started drinking less and partying less. Just all these things changed that really helped out.
This week on London Real, we have movement artist Ido Portal.
So people think it's about handstands and jumping on the rings and doing flips or whatever, when actually our work is way beyond that. It's a completely different and a huge paradigm shift in the way that you think about your practice and your movement and your body. We all have a body and we all move. We have no choice. The only question is, how well are you doing it? And most people just don't have the user manual for their own machinery. Changing your dogma takes guts. I don't believe in planning. I believe in reacting. I'm not a messiah. I'm a thinker. I'm a teacher. I'm a mover. I'm being Ido. I'm just trying to handle myself in that way and be genuine.
On Sunday, London Real presents Ido Portal. Just move.
Walk beside me. Don't walk behind me.